Hello again, lovelies, and welcome back to Mama G Gear. It's Mama G here, and I got my present to myself, something I needed desperately, and I'll show you why I needed it. This is needle felting equipment. I've needle felted for not a lot of needle felting, but I've done it a little bit of it throughout the years. This is BFL. It's blue-faced laceser. I know. I used to know how to pronounce that word. I don't remember how to, but this is what this is. It's just bare fiber. This is what I usually dye for wet felting and needle felting. You know, like these are dyed. And this is, well, let's start with this. Is, excuse me, my old pad. And as you could see, it is tattered, torn, flattened, all of the above. So what just came in the mail yesterday was my new Stabba Dabba Doo pad. Okay. And I did drop a video, or I recorded a video of me starting these little, kind of showing you how I make these little ghosts. And as you see, I have not yet put their eyes on. This little guy has an eye. But these will be available, hint, hint, wink, wink. Rusty and I are planning, we might have already said it, but we're planning on doing a Halloween advent this year, the year of 2024. And you never know, you might be able to adopt one of these adorable little ghostesses. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to just stick those along the side. And here's the snowman that as you could see, I haven't done anything to, but I'll get to him. You know, I don't pressure myself. I did, however, work a little tiny bit on my gnome man, or gnome person. And I just put some black stripes. I was kind of at a loss of, well, I only had what I had here as far as colors. I didn't feel like going in the other room and getting different colors, which I will. But I put a little orange flower and some black stripes, but he needs some more work. It's these kinds of things for myself personally. I just like to pick away at it, and I'll put him away, and then I'll pick this up again and do some more, you know, that kind of a thing. I don't really pressure myself to do from beginning to end. And this one here, I have not yet done any more on. But these will be, once they're done, they'll be available, whether it be in a giveaway or probably a giveaway. These are the finger condoms, as I like to call them. I highly recommend these if you're going to needle felt. This is like a vinyl. It's not real leather. I do have real leather. I'll probably make some of these for myself, but these work all right. Now I'm getting better at it where I don't stab myself as frequently. And then we have some of my needles that I've been using, and you could see I'm picking them off because, and this is just a pin. All right, so I'm taking those off because I'm going to set them here because this is what I want to open. All right, you ready? I bought this kit. These kits are not expensive. I believe I bought this on Amazon, and this is what I've been waiting for. This is a weeding pad, and you can stab it in here. I think that one needle right here, I think this needle is kind of, it's not even going in the pad, so I think that needle needs to be broken and thrown in the garbage. Because some of these needles I've had for quite some time. All right, sorry about that, but OCD, got to put it in there. All right, so we've got a nice thick pad. I believe it's an 8x10, the size, and super thick. Really digging that. All right, what else is in here? So we got another, oh, look, a little tote. Oh, bigger than I thought, tote. Nothing on it, but that doesn't bother me because Rusty could always put something on that. And this might be my needle felting tote. I'm sure the pad fits in it. Now a little bit of crinkles. Oh, the bag is open. All right, so this is the tools you get in this kit. Close your ears. And you got to remember, I haven't, let me throw that in the garbage. I haven't needle felted in a while, so, and my memory, of course, is not that good. So I don't remember I know there's like a star and a hexagon, all the different types of needles, and most of the needles are to push the fiber in, and there is also a needle where the spokes go the opposite direction, so you can go in and pull out to make like fur, like if you're making a furry animal. And I don't know all the terms. This looks like it's really just, I think it's taped. Yeah, it's taped. But this is nice pins, and they got that really nice tops on there. They're kind of pretty. Those would work for, I assume, for blocking. I've never blocked any crocheted items, so I need to figure out how to do that and get the blocking pads. All right, here's some more finger condoms. These are a little tighter. I got little fingers, but that's tight. And thumb fit's nice. But yeah, another set. These are, like I said, these are great to have. And it's not bad to have an extra one to go on the middle finger, because sometimes when I'm doing it, I push my little finger underneath and will forget, and I will poke myself. These are the different needles, or 3 different types of needles. Some are different lengths, and the most important part is the Stabba do bottoms. And when I figure out what they are, and I'll let you know. It's unnecessary to tell you now. This is just another little pointer thing to help you push things in and whatnot. And snips. And then these, let's find out. I was going to say these are, and then open them and find out. Yeah, okay, I thought this was. All right, so this is a group. You know, you get 3 needles in there. Can you see that? The 3 needles in there. So when you're starting a larger project, you can use something like this. There's others that have more than 3, and it helps you to condense it more quickly. All right, so that's what that is, and I am going to rewrap that because of the sharp ends. And this, I assume, is the same. Okay, here's the one with the more. Well, I'll take it out and show you. But this is the basic kit. And, you know, of course, with this, you'd need some fiber and either bare fiber and dyes to dye your own, or you could just buy pieces of dyed yarns. But that is the points. I don't know, hopefully you could see the points. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, I guess. And that's really to, you know, you got a nice big thing of fluff, and you just keep going and stab a do until it goes thinner and more condensed. Yeah, I'm like paying attention to what I'm doing, but I'm really not. I'm kind of watching a movie on TV at the same time, which is really rude, but I apologize. I just wanted to open this to show you so I can get started. And this here, if you see these, you'll be like, what the heck? But what this is you've got your needle and a little plug. Okay, so I'm turning that around, putting the needle in the notch with that bend, sticking it back into that, and that's your holder. So you have a singular needle, but it's really nice because when you're done, you turn it around, pointy part down. What did I do? Oh, duh. Put that back the other direction. Put it back in, and you're not stabbing yourself or breaking your tip. All right, so that's the tools. This is a good set. You don't really need more than this, besides, of course, the fiber. But I'm going to put that up here, bring this over here, and I don't know where we are time-wise, but what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to needle felt a bunch of little eyes for amigurumi. I see a lot of people out there making amigurumi, and they're using safety eyes. And the safety eyes, which they're great, they're fine, they work well, but if you're giving it to a smaller child, You might want to have something that they can't pull off and eat. That looks like it's like making meatballs. You got to judge what kind of amount you have in your palm. But so this is what I'm planning on doing. And like here, I'm starting here. Let's do it. I'll do the 3 one. We don't need the 8 pokies. So I kind of feel like I got the same amount or thereabouts. And it's really a matter of stab, stab, stab. And you will probably poke yourself, like I probably said in the other video. And it doesn't look like you're doing much, but you are slowly, because it's very fluffy. So it's going to take a minute to get it to start crunching up together. And again, all the technical terms, I don't, even with I was doing a yarn tutorial for a hat, and I'm like, I don't even know all the yarny technical terms. But this takes a while, but this is basically what you do, and you keep poking at it until you can get it to a density that you'd like. And I'll use some other colors for the irises, and then put the pupils in, and then a little tiny dot of white for the reflection. And these will probably be available, you know, depending on how fast I can do this and how many I can make. I may or may not have these available for purchase for when you're making your amigurumi. Or I might even set up amigurumi kits and include these in that. So I'm not really sure where I'm going at it. But I'm not going to go about this now. Actually, the pad is very, very dense. But what I might also do is wet felt the white. And that would probably be more time beneficial, get done more quickly, and also it would be a good tight fiber. Basically I would be making like almost a felted piece of material. I think if you've seen it, I showed you some. Oops, sorry about the whistle. I showed you some that I had already done of the material that you wet felt together. But you do take a pile, a good thick pile like this, and when you wet felt it, it just goes to a very thin piece. So you do use a lot of wool in that process. But I think I might do that, just wet felt sheets of the white, and then I can cut the circles out. This way I can have more control over making them the same size, and then refelt them so the edges are a little tighter. And then I can needle felt the iris, the pupil, and all that onto the white. And what it's going to do is, if you're making something amigurumi, just get some white thread and stitch the edges of the eye onto your amigurumi, and this way they'll stay. They're really going to look adorable. And you don't, because crocheted ones, if you're doing something small and you're making a crocheted eye, I myself personally, I think a felted one would look better. That's just, maybe I'm prejudiced, but yeah. So that's all I wanted to tell you. And yeah, I'm really excited about the new needle felt. So I'm going to get the camera out of my face and actually start, I'll see how this works out with the needle felting all of it. And then I know how long it takes me to wet felt. So I'll see how they balance out and which would be the best way to handle that. But that's it. And happy felting. And thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget your thumbs up. It's always appreciated. And I will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye for now.